8:15 a.m. this Monday morning, April 13th, 2026. Is that the right date? Yeah, I guess it is. Oh, and of course, well, already I've begun the uploading process from yesterday's content early on. And, well, unfortunately right now, the content that I am attempting to post, network paused once again. Stupid, silly games that continue to carry over day by day anymore, unfortunately, and I don't like beginning a day like this. But you know, what occurred yesterday with this neighborhood watch nonsense was still under my skin into late last evening, and it was bad enough that it got quite warm here, very muggy, to where it did not really begin to cool off until 2 a.m. this morning. Windows open, fan on, and it was basically quite disgusting. Mugginess already. So I did not get much sleep. It's gonna really make a rough day today, and we got Robin that just had a major tuft of stuff that's back here within this tree, this pine tree back here. Yeah, I had a major tuft of something within its beak, building a nest. There's Robin down here on the ground and flying back up. So yeah, nest building it's a happening thing right now. Now at this given point in time, I don't plan on having much content today because of weather scenarios and conditions. Oh, already had blue jays. Oh, I guess they snuck up on me. Already coming in to feast upon the seed and peanuts that I've applied in the tree already. Yeah, they're coming in. Oh, hi there. Morning. Hi. How's Mr. Baldy doing? Huh? How you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, he come right up to say good morning. Wasn't that just special? Oh yeah. Flew right up next to me on a branch. I mean, real close. Just to say good morning. Oh, I love it when I come out here. Well, for the most part. And currently, now all of a sudden, we've got this misting of a fallout that is occurring. Anymore, I'm just going to start saying fallout rather than precipitation or rain, because, you know, it's all this modifications and manipulations and creations of weather scenarios today that, you know, the other morning it was hilarious on one of our local news stations and the meteorological report in which they were talking about high winds, and within their little backdrop of green screen they had what? Oh, images of a wind farm as they were discussing the wind for that day. Yeah. So, you know, even it seems as though some of these so-called news stations out there and their meteorologists are actually, you know, kind of sneaking in little, what do you want to call it? Hints, if you will. You know, a little bit of programming to the senses of the realities of generated winds. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, I know. Ow, right? Hey, I'm telling you. Come on, buddy. Huh? Huh? Let's go on over here. You can leave the birds alone, okay? All right, we're going to have an issue. So I had to have a little bit of talk with this guy. And, you know, it is still rather warm out here this morning. Very comfortable, if you will, as far as temperature. But I still had to don my shirt jacket. And I'm glad that I did because, you know, I don't like the exposure to these so-called, well, exposure to the fallout. Once again, we're going to try to stick to that terminology from here on out. But yeah, it's well, dreary morning, and this week is just going to it's going to be pathetic. And already we have small engine aircraft flying around someplace up here already this morning. But there's something that I will be keeping my eyes open for, and that is helicopters. Because apparently there's going to be an operation of geological surveying taking place through the use of helicopters with this contraption that hangs below the helicopter that apparently is some kind of a surveying device for geological purposes. And I did not report this, but a few days back we actually had a helicopter that flew very close by. Actually, it sounded like it flew right over the apartment complex. I went to the window to see if I could locate it, and I unfortunately it was out of viewing or had already flown by. But once again, that is something that I will be attempting to focus on if we have any of that activity. You know, and it's I think that what they're surveying is water. Okay, kind of strange, but that was reported this morning on our local news. And so yeah, who knows? Now, once again, I had to remove Batsy from the feeding area of the for the birds. Yeah, he's being a little bit of a nuisance this morning. So, alright, I guess I better end this as we are now, what, over 8 minutes long. I guess that's all that I had to bring to the table this morning. Once again, because of the lack of sleep and still quite a lot of irritability. I just don't feel like recording any further today, to be honest. I'm going to have an issue doing my exercise regime today. I just feel rough, and yeah, waking up with stuffiness to the sinuses and even to the head. Well, I can't even say waking up because I don't even, honestly, I don't know if I actually slept. If I did, it was very short in duration, but I did a lot of tossing and turning. And if this is a preview for what's to come, oh man. And of course, well, I guess already is a factor that I'm going to have to toss my air conditioner into the, yeah, I got to get that set up so it can rock and roll when it's time. And I don't even like the thoughts of using that because just to stay cool, cost too much anymore. And before I lose my cool and go into hardcore rants, yeah, I better end this. Even though I'd rather monkey around recording wildlife and whatnot, no, I guess we've already got enough of that for this day. Well, of course, everything is subject to change, so, but right now I've got a lot of content that I need to post. So on that note, take care, have a great one. Thanks for watching. Skywise out.